Okay, you want to see the tweet that rocked the markets? 10:49 a.m. Eastern Time, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin put out this tweet about investment restrictions that are supposed to be coming out. He called them fake news, and he said, quote, on behalf of @real Donald Trump, the stories on the investment restrictions in Bloomberg and the Wall Street Journal are false, fake news. The leaker either doesn't exist or know the subject very well. Statement will be out not specific to China only, but to all countries that are trying to steal our technology. Okay, the whole fake news thing, that guy on your screen was the trade guy, Peter Navarro, who told a large group of reporters, including Fox Business and Fox News reporters, just last week, the very opposite. And then he said it on tape to Mornings with Maria last Wednesday. Here it is.
The purpose of those would be to prevent China from coming in to Silicon Valley. These are not business people. They don't come in just to earn a fair rate of return, generate cash flow for their investors. That's not the game. The game is to pay a high premium and use those companies for strategic purposes.
Let's just say the game changed or broadened and that they decided to include everybody. That is completely fine. But for the administration to start attacking journalists and attacking reporters is a sideshow, folks. What matters is what's happening to your money right now, the trade landscape. Sure, if this is the way the president wants to deal with trade, but to sit there and take your eye off the ball, that didn't make my next guest happy. He is James Roberts, the Heritage Foundation's lead expert in economic freedom and growth. He also served in the State Department for 25 years. Welcome, sir. What's going on here? They either don't have their story straight, or they're too busy trying to undermine each other or the press or name-calling of the press than to get at the task at hand. And in the meantime, regular folks who are watching right now are seeing their 401ks and their pensions, at least on a day like today, shrink. I'm not saying they're not going to come back. I believe in the system, but what's going on here?
Well, I think you're right. I think the White House needs to get their story straight internally. I think our good friend Larry Kudlow, who's a great guy, probably needs to speak on this at some length. But I think you have an administration that has got a good track record for helping American business with regard to tax reform, cutting regulations, pulling out of the job-killing Paris Climate Agreement that would have carbon taxes on American businesses and consumers. But the tariff strategy is flawed. And if the problem is intellectual property theft, these are American companies that have signed up to be in China or in other countries. If there are law enforcement problems, then that should be handled through those channels. We also have things like the WTO, the World Trade Organization, Council on Intellectual Property that can handle cases. There are regular ways and established ways to pursue these grievances, but putting a broad brush tariff strategy that is hurting American companies, many thousands of American companies are now hurting, that rely on intermediate good imports to produce their products. Just today we had an unintended consequence of this trade strategy, which was the announcement that Harley-Davidson is going to move some of its production outside the United States because of EU tariffs. We also have cheese exporters in Wisconsin that are hurt. They're depending on exports, and they're going to be hit with tariffs. So let's not hurt American business in the process of trying to, take on whatever unfair trade and investment practices are going on with China. We have also the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States that also has regular procedures for looking at investment. So let's use the procedures and practices that are in place here.
Remember that? Remember when we encouraged foreign investment in the United States? And in fact, it got a lot of big projects done. I just want to bring up this report, the 301k Trade Representative Report, 301 report. It got input from about 100. I want to explain to people how this was put together, because this is the one that says 36 countries are suspect, and it's what put the chill on all of the numbers that our viewers are seeing on the screen today. They got input from about 100 trading partners. They deliberately looked at the scale of the threat of each country. They brought in relevant agencies within the government. They had witnesses from companies that complained. And yes, I wouldn't be surprised to see China and Russia and Venezuela on the priority watch list. But Switzerland, Greece, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Mexico, I'm not sure if the markets or investors really wanted to see that. Well,
and I used to work on that list. I did a tour at USTR when I worked for the government, and And those lists are produced every year by law, and we certainly want to continue to press through economic diplomacy that Secretary of State Pompeo has talked about, press our allies, our friends, and our adversaries in the world to stop stealing intellectual property and other brands and trademarks. But again, there are these procedures, and you don't just go from 0 to 100 without going through all the checks and balances that are in place.
Well, we'll be watching what the Heritage Foundation says after today's rockin' and rollin' session here. James Roberts, thank you so much.